Rashad, why you
Anyway,
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Realize your phone because you just hopped in another car and drove off, man. All right, here we go. Former Purdue NFL wide receiver Rondale Moore passes away at 25. God rest Rondale Moore's soul as well. Former Purdue star and NFL wide receiver Rondale Moore passed away on Sunday at the age of 25. Police in his hometown of New Albany, Indiana, told the Associated Press that Moore was found in the garage and was suspected self-inflicted. The passing remained under investigation. Floyd County Coroner Matthew Tomlin also confirmed that Moore's passing. He said an autopsy will be conducted on Sunday. "Quote unquote, we are deeply saddened by the passing of Rondale Moore," the Vikings said in a statement. "While we are working to understand the facts, we have spoken with Rondale's family to offer our condolences and full support of the Minnesota Vikings. We have also been in communication with our players, coaches, and staff, and will make counseling and emotional support resources available to anyone in need. Our thoughts are with Rondale's family and friends during this devastating time." Second round pick of the Arizona Cardinals in 2021, Moore had been sidelined for the past 2 seasons because of injuries. He missed the 2024 season after suffering a dislocated right knee with the Atlanta Falcons. He most recently spent time with the Vikings, participating in the 2025 offseason training camp before suffering season-ending left knee injury while returning a punt in the August 9th in the team's preseason opener. Wow, so back-to-back season-ending injuries, man. "I'm devastated by the news of Rondale's passing," Vikings coach Kevin O'Neill said in a statement. "While Rondale has been a member of the Vikings for a short time, he was someone that we all knew well and care about deeply. He was a humble, soft-spoken, and respectful young man who was proud of his Indiana roots. As a player, he was disciplined, dedicated, and resilient despite having faced adversity multiple times as injuries sidelined him throughout his career. We are all heartbroken by the fact that he won't continue to live out his NFL dream and won't have a chance to watch him flourish. Our prayers are with Rondale's family, friends, teammates, and coaches as we all deal with this tragic news." On a statement, the Cardinals said that they were, quote unquote, devastated and heartbroken. "Our thoughts and deepest condolences are with his family, friends, teammates, and everyone who loved him and had the privilege of knowing such a special person," the team said in a social media post. In 3 seasons with the Cardinals, Moore started in 23 games. He caught 135 passes for 1,201 yards and 3 touchdowns while rushing for 52 times for 249 yards and 1 score. "Quote unquote, I can't even fathom this," former Cardinals teammate J.J. Watt said on social media. "There's just no way. Way too soon. Way too special. So much to give. Rest in peace, Rondale." Rondale grew up in New Albany, just across from the Indiana border from Louisville, Kentucky. He was a first-team All-American and freshman at Purdue in 2018. As an all-purpose player that season, he also won the Paul Hornung Award for the most versatile player. Moore had 1,915 receiving yards and 14 touchdowns while also rushing for 248 yards and 3 touchdowns in 3 seasons with the Boilermakers. Rondale Moore was a complete joy to coach, said Louisville's Jeff Broom, who coached Moore at Purdue. "The ultimate competitor that didn't back down from any challenge, Rondale had a work ethic unmatched by anyone. A great teammate that would have come through in any situation. We all love Rondale. We loved his smile, his competitive edge. That was always to please everyone he came in contact with. We offer all of our thoughts and prayers to Rondale and his family. We love him very much." Rondale, based off of this, you can read like he was dealing with a lot of injuries. And if you work your entire life to get to a place and you kind of place your identity into something, like say he placed his identity into to football, and that's what he was known for and stuff. He finally gets to the NFL and back-to-back seasons. After only playing like 4 seasons, he's on his 3rd team and has suffered his 2nd consecutive season in an injury. So majority of his professional career was derailed by sitting on the sideline because he kept getting hurt with his knees and surgeries and stuff like that. He probably got sad, bro, to be honest. Like, it's like, dang, like, I just can't get it right. Like, you might think like I'm worthless, I'm this, I'm that, because you put your worth in what you do. And, at 25, like, at any age, it feels like when it feels like the world is crushing you and you can't see any light or whatever, like it's crushing and stuff like that. I also want to go back to the kid in Marietta, my hometown, and stuff like that. I did, I looked up some more stuff on Facebook, and if it was self-inflicted from him, the kid in Marietta, he did it on Valentine's Day. He was 21, and sometimes he was like, man, like I be feeling lonely sometimes. Like, bro, reach out to me. Like, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear from some folks sometimes. Sometimes I could be by myself and I feel alone. He spent a lot of time outside, which is what a lot of kids his age don't do. They be inside, they be on the phone and stuff like that. He dressed like the misunderstood and all that type of crowd. And um, I don't know. I just want to say, like, to anyone who ever feels like the entire weight of the world is crushing down in its darkness and there's no way out, there's always a way out. And there's always community, because as alone as you feel, there's a whole nother group of people who also feel alone in that, especially post COVID. I feel like more people feel alone than ever now. So with that, you can inadvertently create community of people who feel the exact same way you feel, whether it be Discord or whatever. I know, like I said, 21-year-old wasn't really on the internet, so that might be tough, but um, there's community out there. And is it easy finding the older you get? No, of course not. It's not. I'm not even gonna, sugarcoat it, but there is community out there. And I hope you all find your community, find the tribe, find multiple communities, whatever you need to survive, because people need people at the end of the day. That's a biblical concept. And man was not made to be alone. Like, it just is what it is. So I say all this to say, like, keep people around you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, especially Valentine's Day just passed, talk about all the beauty of loving yourself, and you don't need anybody else, and you love yourself so much. No, you need people. Best believe you need people. You might not need, exclusively connections and relationships in the romantic sense, but you need people, whether it be platonic or loving and family, whatever the case might be, right? People need people. We all need people around us. And the Rondale Moore situation is tricky, because from these responses from the NFL and fellow players, and this guy right here, a scout who said he was once neighbors with him and stuff like that. It sounded like he had that community, like he had a lot of people around him, people who checked on him just that day and the day before and the week of, and it's just, this still is the end result. So I guess what I said isn't the ultimate like solver of this, but in a lot of cases, community can help a lot. It can save your life. Here we go. So sad. We lived in the same apartment complex during this pre-draft process. He was quiet, but we used to talk hoops and the difference between the NFL and the NBA pre-draft process. His best friend was an NBA lottery pick, and he was excited about both of them reaching their childhood dreams. Who was the best friend? Why he tag Grok? Why didn't he just ask him? Oh, Romeo Langford. Wow. Oh, Romeo Langford is from Indiana. Wow. Prayers up to Romeo Langford, man. Dang, I covered Romeo in high school at McDonald's. It's crazy. Hollywood Brown, you wasn't alone, bro. I told you, I know how you feel. Yeah, NFLPA. Listen, I don't care who you are. If you need to speak to someone, please reach out. This is me checking in on everyone. Cardinals. We are devastated and heartbroken by today's news concerning Rondale Moore. Our thoughts and deepest condolences are with his family, friends, teammates, and everyone who knew and loved him. Had the special privilege of knowing such a special person. CJ Gardner. Losing another brother is heartbreaking, man. Prayers up to the Moore family. Check in with your people for real, for real. We need more support than you think. 100. And that's real. That's real for sure. Zaire Franklin. We are all more than just athletes. Stop listening to these lames on the internet. They're going to hate on you anyway. Just be you. Oh, my goodness. Sauce Gardner. Make sure you checking on all y'all strong friends, too. The ones who uplift you, or what do you say? Uplift you. The ones who uplift, make show everybody else is good. Patch up. Yeah, man, for sure. Colin Murray. I just spoke to you, bro. Blessed to have been able to share this life with you. I pray that you're in a better place now, Ra. Man. JJ Watt. Can't even fathom this. There's just no way. Way too soon, way too special. So much to give. Rest in peace, Rondale. Sorry, JJ Watt. Shadur Sanders, sad face emoji, man. Cal Pitts, man. Bro, why? This stuff hurt, bro. We just talked this morning, dog. There he is on the boat, and he said, dog, I'm so hurt right now. Yeah, Cal Pitts said he just talked to him, man. I'm sorry, bro. Russell Wilson, God, we need you. Show me, my teammates, my brothers, how to help. Show us the way. We aren't alone, even when it feels like we are. Allow us to communicate to one another and pray for one another. We need you now. Yes, Lord. Max Crosby.
What's up, y'all? Hate to do this. I hate to be doing this. Rest in peace, Rondale Moore. I'll give a little story. Sucks having to do this after he's not here, and I know it's so fresh, but it's just on my mind. I played this man in college. We went to Purdue and played the Boilermakers on their field, and I remember playing against Rondale Moore, and I was like, that's the coldest dude I've ever been on the field with up to that point. He was like Tyreek Hill in college. First team All-American as a freshman. I remember, I still might have the messages, but I was sending Mike Mayock, the next year he went to the draft, and I was like, we need Rondale Moore. This dude is Tyreek Hill. But God, bro, check on your people. Too much hate in this world. Stay positive. It's unbelievable. Sending out prayers to his whole family and everybody going through it. But Rondale, rest in peace. Damn. Take care of your people, man. Love y'all.
Man, sad circumstances. Here we go. Jay Glazer next. Here we go.
Big Glazer here with the NFL on Fox. And the NFL lost another teammate yesterday, and Rondale Moore. And listen, for every athlete out there, before making that decision, call someone from your team, whether you're an NFL player or any athlete. Your locker room is a magical place. Your teammates want to be there for you. They want to hear from you. I know so many people think, I'm just going to do this on my own. We're not better off without you. Nobody is. So please lean into your teammates. You got so many therapists that are sitting to your right and to your left in that locker room who want to be there, want to help you. And the more you lean into them, the closer you guys will all be. If you make that decision, you're not going to get closer. Instead, everybody's going to be fractured. So listen, I know that pain is real. And a lot of us, we're the biggest personalities, we're hiding so much. That's why I decided years ago to stop hiding and start opening up, to start talking as much as I can to much better existence when you start leaning into everybody else around you. Trust me. We want you here with us. We want to be there for you. Lean into your teammates. God bless.
Great message from Jay Glazer to the rest of the professional athletes and NFL players and stuff like that. Yeah, here we go. Cash Nasty. Most men get their first set of flowers at their funerals or their homegoing services. It's a harsh reality. Yeah. Now we get into the men's mental health thing. But that's a deep post right there from Cash Nasty. I do want to point this out too. Praying for everyone mentally, physically, spiritually, even in the middle of chaos. Never forget you belong and you matter. Keep going. Prayer hand emojis and heart emojis. After the last couple times this has happened, Kyron Lacey got arrested. So, and now Rondale Moore. Angel Reese said something, and I don't think that people should just look past that. You know what Angel Reese goes through on the internet with remember the fake AI videos that were on YouTube? They did the whole series and talk about Angel Reese this, Angel Reese that, she's going to jail, Angel Reese banned from the WNBA, Angel Reese punches Caitlin Clark and says to hell with all white people, all this stuff. Like they post her with Sid the Sloth and all this stuff, and they just did a lot, bro. They just did a lot with Angel Reese. And to know that she went through all of that and makes it a point to post a message like this every single time this happens. Angel Reese, I want you to know that we appreciate you. We love you. Angel Reese, you are so impactful. Angel Reese, you are the shapeshifter. You and Caitlin Clark are shapeshifters. Changed the game forever. Beyond the game, you inspire little girls and little boys that they can be themselves, that they can be too much, that they can be too loud. They can talk their talk. They could trash talk. They could whatever. They could be who they truly are, whether people like it or not. Because at the end of the day, people gonna hate you regardless. And for you to persevere and go through the things that you've gone through already at the age of 23, how old Angel Reese is? 23, right? Angel Reese. For you to go through the things that you've gone through at the age of 23, you know what I'm saying? I just, you are so resilient. You are so strong. And beyond that, it's okay when you don't feel like that behind closed doors and you just put it on a brave face for the cameras. But I want you to know that we appreciate you so much. We're going to continue to protect your name, protect your legacy. This is someone, full transparency, I used to say all the time, bro, I ain't even like Angel Reese. I'm not even Angel Reese fan, Angel Reese stand or nothing like that. But I do protect black women, period. And it's never going to get personal. It was on some basketball stuff. I ain't like the way she was, she trash talk too much. She this, she that. At LSU, I keep it a beam. So I ain't no blinded Angel Reese fan. I'm just saying, when it comes to personal life, because I felt like the attacks went beyond the basketball court and they got too personal, and then they obviously became, prejudiced, racist, whatever you want to say. It went too far. It went too far left. And that's when I was like, nah, I ain't going for that. We say we protect black women, everything like that. And when it's time to, it gets quiet. Not this way, not in this direction, not in this corner of life. I promise you, in this corner of the world, it's not happening. Angel, thank you so much. Thank you for holding on. Thank you for still being here, and thank you for sharing your light, your talents with the world, bro. It's much appreciated. Thank you. The world is a better place for Angel Reese in it. Men's mental health. This guy is Philly. He's a Giants fan. Cavs apologist. Here we go. My bad. It pisses me off every day that men's mental health is not treated more serious. Here's the truth. The unaliving rate for males in 2023 was approximately 4 times higher than the rate among females. Males make up 50% of the population and nearly 80% of the unalivings. Since then, it's been a significantly higher average in females. And this is not to say that female mental health doesn't matter. It's more so to bring attention to the lack of awareness for men. It's not about other people, it's from men themselves. Honestly, men are unfortunately our own worst enemy when it comes to not be taken serious, because too many men think it's funny and weak to be emotional or go through stuff. A lot of men have it drilled in their heads early that you're supposed to be tough and that feelings and sadness is feminine. That's the fact. That feelings and sadness is feminine. The thing is, men that come into life with more expectations placed on them from the start to be strong, to provide, not complain, not break down, just handle everything. Instead of being the support, they get told to man up or laughed at. So they stay quiet, not because they don't feel, but because they're told they shouldn't. Men are human too, and their mental health should be taken seriously the same way anyone else's is. Yeah, 100%. Like in the dating world, it's something that you see a lot. Like a woman is like, no, I want a man who calms me down and controls the situation. Like if I'm in disarray and this and that, like, can you keep me calm and make sure everything's all right and protect me and this and that. And it's like, dang. So like if the man does that for you, who does that for the man? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I'm diving into a whole nother world right there. But what he's saying is completely true, bro. It's completely troo. Like, the man isn't allowed to be vulnerable, because even if a woman is like, yo, you can be vulnerable with me, it's okay, this, that, woo, woo. Like, it's not. Like, you open up, even if she says it's okay and stuff like that, a lot of times deep down, bro, her respect level for you is going to go down. and that's just it's a tragic reality. It just is what it is. So I hate to hear it, but I mean, what he's saying is true, and I don't know how it's going to change. I don't know if it ever will change because black men started going on the pivot. Ryan Clark asked him a couple questions, everything about mental health. The subject starts crying. It goes viral for maybe a day or two, and people just move on. Or people start making fun of the fact that athletes go on the pivot to start crying with Ryan Clark. So it's just like, I don't know. It's like, it just is what it is, which is terrible. But yeah. Chris Paul, let's go to some.
Rashad, why you
anyway.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad?
Yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.